Again, welcome to the Nice International Film Festival.
Thanks.
The filmmaker behind 7 years before. Congratulations for your nomination.
Thanks.
Perhaps you could just introduce yourself and then tell us how you became involved in this film. What's the story behind it?
Okay.
And how it actually happened.
Okay, first of all, thanks a lot for having me here with you guys. And I'm Magid Mohammed, so it's for my first time doing a film, and professionally I'm a ballet dancer who are working most of his career in Germany. Last 7 years I was in the Bavarian State Ballet in Munich, Germany. The Munich Opera House as a ballet dancer, and then I always want to do choreography, and this is my skills now as a choreographer on the stage. But then for the movie, I don't know, last year we had, I had this always vision to combine my work with film, and then I heard that music actually, and it was soundtrack for my film that it was, I think, made in 2009, and I really loved it. I really liked it a lot. I felt something on it, and then there is an image came in my head that I think that would be better to make it as a film, you know.
So you've had no experience of filmmaking before?
No, never.
And then you were drawn to making this particular story.
Exactly, yeah. And I felt it like it would be better to make it as a short film, of course, not in the stage, because normally we always think as theatrical. No, it's just my experience. But somehow I felt like it will not work, or it will be not more emotion as I feel it, that it have to be a part acting, a really small part, not as a theatrical. You know, in the theater everything goes big, and especially where I work, it's massive, you know. So, and then I say, okay, I want to do that, why not? We're still working, I had a lot of work, but I was always wanted. Then I have a very beautiful colleague of mine. They were, let's say the actors or the dancer in the film, they are like the first soloists of the Bavarian State Ballet, and we work together. And as I know, her name is Katja or Katrina Pitina, the lovely girl who did it. It's her, yes.
Yeah, of course.
And Cyril Pierre, and which is this very known dancer in the dance worldwide. Like, he's really popular. He's danced internationally in big houses created from. There's so many big choreographers created for him. So anyway, and they were really supportive. They always felt that I could do something well. And I talked to her first. I was like, "What do you think about to do that? Do you want to act? Maybe?" She's like, "I will love it." She's a great actor on the theater, but of course it's totally different. So I said, okay, I got the agreement from them. Okay, I will work on it, and then we just connection with some people that I know, and then they introduced me to other filmmaker, let's say, art form, and then I introduced my idea to them, and then they were like, yeah, okay, let's work on it, why not? They were also interested to have a dance skills in the film that they didn't work with before, and I don't know how it went. I mean, in the beginning I thought I will do it, with a small camera, something very small, but it turned out totally different story. I did the real film, of course, with a huge support from the institution of the film in Munich. They support me a lot in the end, because my director of photography, she's a teacher there, and somehow she said, okay, wait, I'm gonna connect some people, because it's cost, to do a film, it costs a lot.
And how did that happen? I mean, so forgive me for asking me. So you're a performance artist, really, aren't you?
Yes.
You're about the dance,
yeah.
But somehow you've got to persuade people to invest in a project where you've got no filming experience.
Not at all.
And how did you manage? I mean, you've obviously gone to them with this idea of yours, but what turned it? How did they buy into it? Because it must be very difficult. You've got no experience behind you.
Not at all.
So how did you manage to persuade them to invest?
Absolutely by helping people, of course. I mean, I let's say when you see the director, I have also this beautiful lady called Sonia Maria Körner. She's a film regisseur, she's a director, freelancer in Munich or in Bayern, and she had several experience already, and she's profi, let's say. And I contact with her, and then she say, all right, and she helped me a lot, of course, for doing it in professional way, because I don't have the skills to do it in professional, all these words, material, skills, that I didn't have that. I just had the image in the beginning, and I had the script in my head, and she helped me, of course. Okay, check it out, and then of course I Google a lot how to write script, how
Thank God for the internet.
Yeah, a lot, of course. But I was really stayed with my idea, of course, because I was like, I want to do that. I wanted to do. They act in the same time, they dance, not like also not very experimental things. I didn't want to have. Like from up and down, we just don't see, for example, the dance part, because maybe it's my eyes and this is my really professional. And sometimes as a filmmaker, you don't understand if you maybe cut it and you don't show the foot in that part, or you don't show the head or the hand, then you lose the image.
So it's not good enough just to shoot the body in motion. It has to be certain parts you need to capture as well.
That's what I always feeling missing when I see some dance film or something, that the cut's not good, because as a dancer we would like to see, for example, full body in that section, for example.
Right.
It's nice to of course to have the the camera goes on out, or to make a snap cut, or to make a details, but sometimes it didn't work because you didn't see the right image for the body language.
Yeah.
And that's what I was really strict for. I was like, I wanted to show that also when professional dancer watch it, he's professional. He know where it is have to be the the lines of the things. And of course, as I said, with great help of these people, and I get really huge support from all the crew, and they start to collect for me the crew. Okay, we're gonna.
I mean, how did that happen? Because what's really intriguing about this is, going back to the performance artist, suddenly you're looking at it from the other side.
Absolutely.
But before we get to that, how do you assemble the crew? Because suddenly you've got this idea, you're going to be funded, but then you're then thinking presumably, right, this is happening, this is real.
Yeah.
Where the hell do I go now? I've got to get a cast and crew.
Absolutely.
Who do I contact? How does all that happen?
That of course through the. And my agency was the dance in German called Tanzbüro München.
Yeah.
And I had a connection with other one that she's supposed to be actually doing the film with me, but somehow she was always busy. She didn't have time. And then I had this period of time that I know that I will be in 6 months really busy. So I have to do it now.
Right. So you've got this window, and it has to be done at a time frame.
Yes. And then I called my agency. I said, do you know someone that maybe can help in this, and that she's free also, and then she contacted Sonia Maria, which is my director also with me. And then I called her and said, look, I have this idea now. And she was really interested to say, okay, I'm going to find for you some contact also that people also, they can be really free that time. Then we contact the director for photography, Ria, very nice, cool lady. And through her also, we say, okay, we want to do it in that time, let's do it. We talked about it, how we're going to make it, how it's possible. And they say, okay, the most important to find your locations.
Yes.
And that was quite difficult because I want to do it in 40s, and I mean, everything has to be 40s. So
because of the nature of the story.
The natural story, exactly. So I was like, okay, I have to find that apartment that it can be fit, that we can shoot, and it have almost what we want. That I don't have to also cost me a lot of money to bring, all the furniture, etc. But luckily, I know a guy that. A beautiful lady. She's a Greek German living in Germany, I don't know, for 35 years, and she was ex-dancer also, spontaneously, like
Brilliant.
Without knowing that. And she live in that amazing, beautiful apartment where I shoot, and she liked to collect all furniture. So I said, I will ask her, why not? So I visit her, and she was such a sweet lady.
So you've got the apartment fits the time period, and the furniture also fits the time period.
Yes, of course. I had to change everything.
Yeah.
Of course, you have all her new things. So I had to do that. I have to change the whole apartment.
Yeah, you can't have the Bose speakers on the walls or the flat screen, but whatever.
I changed the whole total apartment. But she was so sweet. She said, you know what? I trust you. I believe that will be something nice. I give you the apartment. And anyway, she was like in Greece. She went for a holiday, I don't know, for 3 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she said, like, here is the key. If you need anything, it's yours. Without knowing me. So I felt that, oh my God, this is luck. And then for the other location, for example, the stairs, I was looking all Munich. I didn't find that stairs that it could fit, or too rich, or too poor, or too modern. Then it was like also luckily just the side house.
From where you were doing the shoot?
Exactly. I knocked, I opened the door, I found that. Through also Sonia, and we looked to that's it. So it was almost lucky. I was really I have to say this, the process of the film, so many things was really meant to be, I guess. And then the great help in the end, it was the IFF, which is like the University of the Filmmaker in Munich. They helped me so much. I mean, they give me the studio where we shoot the dance for free. They give me the camera for free. They color matching. I had to just, let's say pay for the work, but not for the room for 2 days. And I have to say thank you for the team. They were really supportive, and then we collect the people, of course, they know, and some people that I know, and I made it. And I say, okay, we have to shoot. In 3 days we shoot it.
So you're making this film.
Yes.
Obviously, I know you brought in crew to help in the DOP and so on.
Sure.
So ultimately, when you're sitting there in front of the monitors, in front of the camera, and you're making a film, but I assume you've got people that have worked on film before advising you as you go.
Yes.
You know, because I know you want to capture certain things, but
Absolutely.
you've only ever seen it from the performance side because that's your
Absolutely.
that's your job, your career.
Yeah.
But how difficult is it on this side of the camera, having never done it, being advised that doesn't quite work, but then you're saying, well, I've performed this. I mean, was there any difficulties in doing that? Or was it more difficult than you'd imagine?
Yes.
A lot more difficult.
Yes, because I didn't expect or didn't realize how big it is until the night before we shoot. I was doing a premiere in let's say in Hungary, ballet premiere.
Yeah.
Then I was not, this night I was not there, and they said to me, okay, we're gonna put everything in the location, just have a look. Then I said, all right. When I arrived very late, I said, I know that tomorrow I'm shooting. We organize everything, of course, before that. Then I opened the flat, and I saw all this massive of the cameras,
and
of the
like,
light, and I was like, oh my
this
god,
is real.
this is a real movie, They were not joking, So of course I get the stress and the responsibility. But then I think they were also well prepared. Me as well. We had the script. I know what I want. We had always discussions. Sometimes, of course, we had the argue. No, I don't like that. Or they say I don't like that. Especially if we go later in the editing part. I remember, of course, we give all. Let's say everybody has his job. So while shooting the acting part, let's say, if I can divide that, I give them also say, okay, if I say maybe this is what I want, they say, but this is maybe the camera will not maybe work, I will listen. I have to say yes. But sometimes also I was like, no, I don't want that, I want this.
Yeah, because you know how it should look.
Yes. But from the beginning on, before we go to that steps, we were already agree what we want. That because we said we had just 3 days to shoot. I got the dancer also. They were really helpful because the boss really busy in the art form. They always go to dance. They have
they don't have things all the time, so I've got to fit it in.
Absolutely, their work and the time, So I get, of course, a bit help from my company that time, Bavarian State Ballet, that they give me that bit of time that they can come to me and to can shoot while also they're working, and they have both they are major artists, so they do really big rules, really 3 hours ballet. It's hard to work on it. So they were really supportive, and I have to say, I think it was work. And the best part, of course, also there was one part that we couldn't make it, maybe that we want to do because we didn't have maybe much time. We wanted to shoot from so many ways, and it was hard, but it was really interesting in the same time. Let's say.
Well, I mean, is the end result as exhilarating as you hoped it would be?
In some part I didn't expect that. It was
what, the rush or the buzz from it?
Yeah. I didn't expect that. I mean, in January, all the things was going on right now because we finished. Let's say I got the end in February,
right?
And we are in May. And look, I mean, it's already been in 7 festivals, 3 awards to now. I mean, this is overwhelmed. I didn't expect anything of those. I mean, I just did it actually that I want to do it, without any thinking how it's gonna go. And then when we finished, people told me, but try a festival, why not? I was like, okay, I try. So I had no any expectation that it gonna goes even, out of my house. I just did it for my social network. I'm doing choreography at the same time. I'm doing a film. Why not? So I present my social, or I present me in a different way than others. Because we are many now. So I didn't expect anything. So I'm really overwhelmed even to have that.
No, honestly, sincere congratulations.
Thanks.
And when you finish making the film and it's all been put together, and I know you're involved at every stage, of course, in the editing, colour correction, sound design, you're there.
Yes.
But when you actually see pretty much the finished article and you're looking at it in its complete or almost complete form, what's going through your mind? Because you've seen this piece that you put together. Are you thinking,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of this. This is better than I thought, or not quite. I mean, where does it sit in terms of your expectation?
Definitely, I'm a person who always not happy with what he's doing. You know, I always think it could be better. This is like, I'm very critical, and I think it comes from the dance world. As a dancer, you're always never satisfied. You always think perfection. Yeah. But definitely, I was more than expected. I was really proud of it because it was such an experience for me that I didn't know what I'm going through. You know, also little things while you're shooting, because I was not just a director and somebody produced me. I was also the producer. You know, so it was everything on me. You know, I don't know if this is broke. They come to me while I'm shooting. Something happened. Okay, do it. You know, of course I had the help, but you know, so it was really huge responsibility. That's why I was really proud when I saw the results, and I was really happy with it. And also, of course, you ask your best friends, relative, in the beginning before you really publish it, what you think, and people that you really trust. I have also good dance, high quality, let's say, professional that they know this thing, and there was all of them, let's say, very positive about it. They really thought it was really good. Nobody expected. Everybody called me, was like, I cannot believe you did that. How you did that?
That's really good.
So, of course, it could be better. I don't know how it could be, but for my experience, for someone
as a first time,
absolutely. And for me, most important that I have the elegance, let's say, if you say it yet, on the pictures, and to have the quality that maybe you will not like the idea. Maybe you would prefer to see other theme. I don't know. But definitely you say, that's a good quality, it's a good film. Whether I agree with it or not, or I want to see something else. But you cannot go out and you say, it's not good pictures, or it's not good cut, or it's not good well dance, or, you know. That was, I really care about it. And I think that we have in the film, so.
And now, of course, you face a problem, which is, because every filmmaker I've spoken to after their first film, particularly if they've come from have another career, a lot of them have described it to me as making that film has become like taking a drug, because once you go into it, it's like, hang on, I really like this. So now, where do you go from here? I mean, because I assume what you want to do is dance, but actually, hang on, I want to make another film. Absolutely. So what's next?
Absolutely. Well, now I'm concentrating about the offers that I got as a dance choreography in the theater. So I have like several projects that I have to really concentrate on, and it take for a year, because I have like really coming each month I have something to do. But for movie, I really want to do again. Definitely, absolutely. It's, as you said, it's really a drug. So I hope, hopefully, that I had a talk with someone that she's like from my hometown. She's really famous actor, and she was ex-ballerina as well. So it's perfect.
So it would be another dance film. It would stay with the genre.
Well, I think I wanted to go on that field, because I think why we don't present in dance, and why we don't put it in the in films as more as we can, because I think now it's kind of fashion. I believe it will come back, maybe from all time. Remember, like Freddie Astaire and things like this, but maybe not that way from our time, of course. And I. As a choreography, also concept, I really like to touch sense of humor. So it's not just about body language now; it's really different, you know. And I think what I have in my image, it could really fit well with the story and the film. So I'm definitely gonna do that again. I hope soon. We had the talk, so maybe in a year there's something coming again. I'm not sure yet, but I think it will be. We had talk, and it's something maybe from where the culture I came from. So I also would love to do that, because I come from Egypt originally, so we have huge culture that, you know, we have a lot of stories that you can give. So I'm looking forward. If it worked, I will really be happy to do it again. Absolutely. It's a love.
Maggie, thank you very much
My
for your time.
pleasure.
You look so happy, so I'm so pleased for you.
Yeah, I'm also very pleased.
Well done. Thank you for your time.